All right, I can't wait for that. But first, we are taking your taste buds on a culinary magic carpet ride with Middle Eastern flavor.
There is a classic mayonnaise that brings out the traditional French in 3 levels of tanginess. The mild classic, the medium classic, the strong classic. Tangy the way you love it.
Made with love by Clover.
Yes, back in the kitchen, filling up the bellies, and it's time to kick up your roasted spuds with a burst of flavor and the ultimate Clover Classic creamy, tangy dip to accompany them. Now, our Za'tar roasted potatoes make for a tasty dinner side, or it can be simply enjoyed on their own. And here to show us how is the illustrious Teresa in the building. How are you doing?
I'm very well.
I haven't
Good
seen
to
you in
see
a while.
you.
Yeah, it's good to catch up. It's good to be back in the kitchen with you.
Yeah.
I know we're always doing something special, and Za'tar potatoes sound very special indeed.
They
What
are
is that?
very, very special, full of flavor, and we are using Za'tar spice. I'll explain
Okay.
that just now. We're using it with our potatoes and our sauce.
Okay,
It's going to be
so
very flavorful.
a lot going on this side over here.
Yeah.
A lot of ingredients, and it looks like you got like maybe 1 or 2 over there. So can we maybe like do a little switch?
You wanna switch?
Yeah, because I know you're gonna nail this. I want you to do justice to this side over
Okay,
here
let's
specifically.
switch around.
Let me head over here and
All
help you out.
right.
What are we doing exactly though?
Okay, so it's basically a roasted potato, and then I'm going to do a Za'tar sauce to go with it.
Okay,
So we've got some baby potatoes there.
Yes, already roasted,
Have been
nice.
peeled and parboiled.
beautiful.
So you're just going to drizzle some oil over that.
All right.
Any kind of oil, olive oil, sunflower oil.
Yeah,
Season with a bit of salt and pepper.
salt and pepper going in.
And then we're going to add some Za'tar as well.
So
and
what is
Za'tar,
this Za'tar? Yeah.
It's basically a spice blend.
Ooh,
so there's
that's
usually,
nice.
it is nice. There's usually sesame seeds in there, a bit of sumac, which has a lemony flavor, and then some herbs as well. And you can buy it just like that, already blended.
Where-
Sort of a herby, nutty kind of
Where is there
spice.
like a culture that like brought this through, or is it
Well,
just
it's
like
Middle
from?
Eastern.
Okay,
Middle Eastern
all
spice,
right.
and it's very
I'm
versatile.
gonna chuck
You
all of
can
that on
use
there.
it- There we go.
Smells good.
And you can use it on vegetables, on chicken and meat. You know, it's you can
All
use
right,
it on everything.
I got you. Okay, so my step was
Smells
pretty
great.
easy,
Yeah.
as I had hoped. But your side looks a little bit more complicated.
Yes.
What's going on over there?
So our hero ingredient, of course, is our Clover Classic
Yes.
mayo. So you're going to add about a cup to a bowl. Just put this in here.
And while you're doing that,
And,
maybe I can speak about this here ingredient right now, because the
Yes.
Clover Classic mayonnaise range comes in 3 different levels of tanginess: mild, medium, and strong, and that's all to suit your taste preference. So for this recipe, we are using Clover Classic Tangy Mayo number 3, and this is to give the dip a delicious, creamy, and strong tangy flavor. And I can just imagine it. I mean, adding in all these other ingredients to it already is going to
Delicious.
just step it up that much more. So
Totally.
what do you got going in there?
So we've got some spring onions,
Okay.
nice punchy flavor. We're going to add some fresh coriander, which we've chopped up. Some garlic. I mean,
Okay, of course.
gotta have it.
Certain essentials that can't always go into
Yeah.
a dip.
And then, of course, we're going to add more Za'tar. We're going to add a bit of cumin and some chili flakes. I
Oh,
think you
yeah,
like
get
chili,
that
don't
kick
you?
in there, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Bit of salt and
Salt and
pepper.
pepper.
And then some lemon juice as well.
Voila, all
lovely
right. So the
balance
2
of
main
flavours.
steps pretty much done and dusted.
Yeah.
You
Do
mix
wanna
that all
throw those
up.
in there?
Okay, so I'm popping this into what I'm assuming is going to be like, it's a casserole dish or baking
Yes,
tray or
any
something
oven
of the
dish.
sort.
Because they're only parboiled. So what we want to do is actually roast them. And about
Oh,
45
yes.
minutes is fine. And then they get crunchy and golden and just beautiful. So just check them, make sure they're cooked through. They'll be nice and golden on the outside. And then you can serve them with this on the side, or I like to just drizzle it
Just
on
drizzle
top.
straight over,
Lots of
yeah.
sauce.
Lots of sauce. More
And you
sauce, the
could-
better.
Yeah, you could add a protein at this point as well, like bacon bits or chicken or something like that.
Oh, Teresa, it
So,
looks
it's
absolutely
delicious.
delicious. It smells divine. And of course, Mzansi, if you want to get in on this recipe, then don't worry, we got you covered, because here is a recipe recap just for you. Enjoy.
Made with love by Clover.